there is a chat. Yes, you can ask there, and Andrew will send it to me, and I will
Hello.
hear on your behalf. So yeah, because there are many of you, like simple rule for today, one question per person. It's like not discussable. Discussable. Like we will we'll give you opportunity to answer to ask this question. We'll answer it, and then yeah, we will just ask. We'll invite another person to the stage. So yeah, no no exceptions here, unfortunately. Today, like it's first one ammo of like many ammos in future. So if you won't be able to ask your question, I will definitely answer it after the session. Like we'll collect all the questions from this session and answer them separately. And yeah, next time if you won't have a chance to ask your question today with a voice chat, we'll just give you like first row to ask this question in the next AMA. Okay, and to save our time, let's start. Okay, yeah, probably I missed who was the first to ask the question. I see like Cashin, probably like you was one of the first. Uh,
Hello.
hello, Cashin.
So I'm just going to handle probably what's the most important topic first. And I think apparently it wasn't mentioned last time. So without further ado, known as runes. These this sounds really broken because you can you can pretty much just whiff stuff, spam wolf, uh, get runes, and each rune is a 1% damage buff. So let's say you get 5 runes, you're now a whole dojo level above your opponent, and a lot of the times Nona players will be getting 15 to 20 runes. So you're getting like a 3 to 4 dojo level advantage because it's buffing every single stat. And even by like the old dojo level standards, that's still a 2 dojo level advantage. So are you guys gonna nerf it in some way? You're gonna balance? Are you gonna restrict it to her, or maybe are you going to remove it entirely and give her a different talent? Because something needs to be done about that.
I, I will try to answer this question, but I didn't quite grasp the first half. Can you elaborate about the runes? I heard the question about dojo level, right?
Right.
What?
So dojo level used to be a 10% stat buff across the board, right? And
Right.
now it's about 5%. So if every rune gives you a 1% stat buff, and Nona players are getting 15 runes in a round because they get to whiff buttons and spam wolf, then um they're getting essentially a 3 dojo level advantage. And let's say they get 20 runes, which is definitely not an impractical number to get. Well, now they have what's essentially a 4 dojo level advantage, or by the old dojo level standards, where the old dojo levels were 10% stat buffs, you're getting a 2 dojo level advantage, which is still like a crazy advantage to have.
And
Like,
by runes, you mean it's some sort of non-mechanical? I just don't understand you.
it's known as third talent. It's her left side, yeah, where every time she um uses a fire spirit or lands
Yeah.
a true form attack, like a bear attack, she gets a rune, and that rune provides a 1% stat buff to physical attacks, magic damage, and base health, essentially.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Now I got the question. Yeah. So the Nona, I think, will probably nerf her, not in the nearest future, but sooner rather than later. So I think this talent is also gonna be like probably changed, but it's gonna depend on our balanced team. So we know that some of you guys have those complaints. So we hear you.
Okay, okay. The definitely, yeah. I'm just like curious as to like what the plan was. So that and like there's another thing with Nona that I'd like to address, and that's like her wolf like fire attack. Basically when you attack 3 times, Nona charges up her wolf, and
Mhm.
when she attacks with once wolf is charged up, the wolf comes out, and if she whiffs a button, the wolf still comes out, and she's plus if like she has frame advantage if the wolf hits the opponent, and if the wolf doesn't, and if she makes them block after certain moves, like she'll still have frame advantage. Like after upper attack, she'll still have that frame advantage, which means she'll be able to move first after the interaction. And the thing that like makes um Wolf really unfair right now is just how spammable it is, because Nona Nona has some quite low recovery moves, so she can just whiff in the neutral, or she can just keep missing attacks, and actually just get rewarded for it pretty much. So
Mm,
how do you guys have any plans on changing how the wolf ability works?
I
Yeah,
think
I
there
think
is a
there are,
sorry.
okay, Arseny.
I think there is an interesting discussion here because Nona currently she does feel a bit overturned. Although we cannot say our exact plans because we are not from the balance team, so we cannot address like specifically what will change about Nona and when. But there is an interesting discussion about spammability of her wolves and runes because uh, when addressing these balance changes, we need to also keep in mind that Nona is a berserk character. She is from the north. Rage is her strategy, her power. So it feels very in character for her to center around spamming attack or like mindless aggression, pushing forward. So I feel like we need to strike a certain balance, you know? So not to completely remove that aspect of the hero that uh, I feel like one of the main gameplay strengths, for me at least, in Nona is how fun it's just to press buttons when you play Nona. And I know that it can like feel unfair or she may have certain advantages in certain situations, but uh, I think we have to be careful here not to ruin the character, so to speak, you know, not to miss the forest between the trees, you know, or whatever the saying is. Uh,
Yeah, okay.
does that
Yeah.
answer your question? I'm sorry that we cannot give more details.
No, no, that's fine. I just that was helpful to understand. So
Yeah.
you guys want Nona to be a very aggressive character. And
Yes, yes.
I think that that talent with like the eagle automatically activating, that's very
Yeah,
helpful
yeah.
for that, because it gives her a lot of room for creativity. So
Yeah.
I also
Okay.
want to
um
say that with Nona there is a lot of balancing like buttons. It's not the same as E2's slow motion, for example, and you can't really balance very well. So here we can probably make it that the wolves are running every fourth move instead of third, right? We can make it a little bit short. So lots of tweaks can be made, but we are still looking at how the new hero performs, and then we'll make decisions upon the data.
Okay.
Okay, I think,
One last
yeah,
thing.
we have sorry, Kashin. As we said, like we are really strict on this. Yeah, one question per person rule. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, my bad. All right, I'll hop
no
off now.
worries. Yeah. Yeah, I think like we need to talk to more people.
Thank you for the
Okay,
question, Kashin.
thank you for the
Yeah,
question.
thank
Yeah,
you.
it was a pleasure. Yeah, let's invite Alinur. Uh,
I want to address a question that's been asked in chat about making characters overpowered at launch. It's not because we want a lot of money, but it's also the point, right? But there is this aspect that when new hero arrives to arena, no one knows how to play him, right? And so we want to show him at like his full potential, like how strong can he be, how you can use his mechanics and etc. Right? So if we would release him like 50% win rate, I think it's hard to do for us because we have a limited resource for playtesting, right? But also it would result at players saying that this character is like so like nothing special about him, and we want to invoke some emotions, right? So that you guys would love this character to feel its strength and maybe weaknesses afterwards.
okay, Alinur, I will try to invite again. Alinur, unmute yourself, or you can text if you want. Okay.
I think I see Eleanor's question in chat.
Okay.
They ask, please tell us about the history of the Legion's founding in the arena world and how it differs from what is known from part 3. So, I'll be brief, not to go like into deep lore and specifics. So, there are two characters you need to know about, Ancient of Fire and Ancient of Light. As we know from Shadowfight 3, the whole game takes place in a world of fire energy. So Nona, the Ancient of Fire, was already here. She's from here. While King of the Legion, many of you may already know his name, uh, is not. So Titan does some bad things to the ancients, drives them to almost extinction, which makes the Ancient of Light, King of the Legion, now known as, to flee to the world of fire, where they team up with Nona, fall in love, and create a nation of peace, of justice, of all the ideals of the old Legion. Um, Yes, and for a while they exist peacefully together in their utopian nation of Legion until Shadow Energy creeps into this world and creates a rift between lovers. So the main conflict is um, power versus integrity. Ancient of Fire, Nona believes in integrity, full integrity always. You cannot let shadow energy into your soul, into your mind. Do not use its power, or it will corrupt you and take control of you. While King of the Legion, still Ancient of Light at the time, thinks that shadow power, shadow energy brings great power, and with great power there is great opportunity for good. You can help a lot of people with that great power, um, and at first it begins as like disagreements, maybe arguments at the dinner table, but soon it turns into a full-blown war between Legion itself. Legion cracks in two, where there are people who support Snonda's argument that we cannot let shadow energy into our hearts. We do not use it. We do not want it. And people who support King of the Legion. We do not want to discard this great power. We need to use everything that we can get. And this war in Arena's world brings the death of the King of the Legion, first death at least. We know how that went. And exile of the northern people to the north, and a fracture of the Legion into parts. So I hope that answers your question. Yes.
Yeah, you won't know. Okay, thank you for deep insight about the world. Okay, next is Oshod. Come join us. Okay, probably also some issue. Okay, let's bring Tytopia here.
Hey, hello guys, how you doing?
Hello.
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 Thank you guys so
Oh,
much for.
Tytopia.
Hey.
Yeah, we have funny story already with Tytopia about
Yeah.
your mic on Saturday.
Yeah, you've heard my voice before.
I don't hear you. Like you are
Oh.
muted or what?
Oh, can you hear me right now? Hello?
Yes.
You are
I hear.
muted.
Oh, we all hear him. I
Oh,
think it's just you.
I think.
Yeah.
I think I was muted because of last time, Joe.
Yes.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for putting this together. And yeah, once again, I'm sorry for that. My mic unmuting. I don't know. I took out my headphones and then the mic unmuted. So anyway, yeah. So my question here has to do with balance methodology. Balance is a big topic for the community, so I sort of have two parts to the question here, if you may. Yeah. So to us players, we don't have the full picture of how the Shadowfight Arena team approaches balance changes. From information that your team has shared, our understanding is that decisions are mostly based on win rate. However, win rate can be skewed by factors like skill floors and ceilings. For example, a hero might have a low win rate simply because they're hard to play, not because they're weak. What other data points or factors inform your balance decisions? And is there a chance of sharing more about your methodology so players can better understand the reasoning behind changes?
Yeah, thank you for the question. I think I can answer that. Yes, as you mentioned, we've got some win rate tables. Those win rate tables are separated into different ratings. So, for example, one hero can have 50% win rate. Like 50% win rate is sort of an ideal win rate, right? In lower ratings, but then at higher ratings, it drops, for example, to 40%. Then we need to up the high-level talents, for example, or do something else. Also, we have got statistics about which character wins against each other character. So to balance counter picks, right? So, for example, there is this thing that Midnight with her epic weapon can counter Helga, for example. That is seen in those tables. And what you also mentioned, that there is some characters like mentioned Midnight that has quite low win rate, especially in lower regions of the rating, but in higher regions, players can abuse her vanishing ability, right? We also see that, but those kind of tweaks are harder to make because they're in character score. So we also know about such problems that just a character is too skill dependent, right? And that's why we reworked Marcus, and that's probably the main reason why we will rework other characters in future.
Okay, thank you. And then may I ask a follow-up after that one, please?
Nope.
Uh,
Sorry.
Oh, can I get back in the queue to ask another question later?
Yes, you can.
Okay, perfect.
mhm.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your
understanding,
question.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, your mic is perfect. Sound is good. Yeah, yeah. Okay, next question is from the text chat. Is about can we see new common hero in future? I think it's your or both of you actually. I think.
We'll see. I'm not sure I can answer this question like solidly or like determinedly. I don't know. But we're thinking about making common heroes. But currently, common heroes are sort of like basic heroes that you unlock at the very start of the game. So in the nearest future, we probably won't make any more common heroes, but further down the line, probably.
Okay, and like maybe we are thinking about rework of common heroes at least. So how
Yeah,
then?
yeah. About reworks, for us, there is no priority that we only rework some legendaries. We rework everything because each hero adds his gameplay in this ecosystem, right, of matching and fights. So maybe you remember that we reworked Ironclad, right? And it was quite massive rework regarding his moveset, also a little bit of his mechanics. So we do this time to time. Yes.
Yeah, I think many people even don't know that he was reworked because it was so a long
Yeah,
time.
basically his moveset was a little bit boring, and those heavy leg attacks and his special for legs. It's kind of new, at least to me, who has been since the
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah.
I
Okay.
feel like there's also a tricky part about common rare heroes because each hero, no matter the rarity, takes a lot of work from us and our team, and there's sort of a baseline amount of work for each hero, which is like 3-4 months of work, sometimes even more. And we want to give you cool new stuff, and spending 3-4 months on making a common hero can feel a bit like time wasted when we can spend like the same amount of work giving you something unique and flashy and cool. So we're figuring that out, I guess. If that answers your question.
All
Next
right.
question. Next person.
Yeah. Or sure, if you like, can come back to the voice talk. Yeah, please send your request. But I don't see you for now. Oh yeah, here you are.
Yeah,
Ashore.
sorry guys, I misclicked a second ago. So,
Yeah.
how are you guys doing?
We're
I'm
doing good.
doing great.
Glad to hear that.
It-
So this is a first for everyone, I'm pretty sure. So I got one question and a small one, if you don't mind, right afterwards. The question is about Nana, basically, and the future of other heroes as well. So, like, since the introduction of Nana, we have seen the first ever like interactive voice lines for like whenever you start the battle against Sarge or King of the Legion or Shang Tzu, or whenever you end the battle against one of them. And are we able to see more of these coming in the future for already existing heroes or newer ones?
Okay, so I can answer the question. Pulling a curtain a little bit. For older heroes, probably not, because how we record voice lines is that we find a great actor and we ask them to record a huge pack of lines.
Yeah.
with something that we can maybe use for the future. But when a new character comes out, we cannot go to the past, and re-record lines for
Yeah.
that character. So it basically depends on our foresight, how much we can predict. And this stuff with voice lines reacting to hero that you're fighting against, or maybe that you won against, uh, is a new technology that I am actually really proud of, and I think works great. But
I
we
actually
don't
like it,
have.
so good job.
Thanks so much. Yeah, so I think we will continue to experiment in the future. We have a really, really talented sound designer on our team now, so we can like expand the system, but probably don't expect like new interactive voice lines from the old heroes unless we figure something out and maybe like find these actors. Um,
Like the
Actors
voice
that
actor for
recorded them.
Ironclad or Artemis.
Yes, yes, yes. So since we do one huge pack, we don't have the contacts anymore. So it's just a question of logistics and recording agencies that we work through. So yeah.
At
Yeah.
least we know who Widow was voiced over
Yeah.
by.
She's a very cool person. I saw her video. She was so
we
proud of her character. And I also
Oh,
wanted to add that this is about like new voice lines at the beginning of the round, right?
yeah.
But for just some cool moves, we do this stuff. I think you saw like for Lynx, for example, for Yuka, we've added some voice lines, and one of the first was Link, like this expect unexpected. And,
Yeah.
we're going to expand on that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So thank you guys for.
Sorry, Ashot.
Uh,
I need to, again, ask you
yeah,
to go back to the queue. Sorry,
I
it
will.
would
I
be
will. Thank you guys
very
for your time.
impolite for other.
No, no, it's
Yeah,
all. It's all good. It's all good.
yeah.
I'll go back.
Thank you,
I'll
thank
raise
you.
my hand again though, just in case.
Yeah. Thank
Thank you
you.
for your question.
Yeah, I feel
And
so bad person today. Yeah,
you're
Lobiani.
the villain of this show.
Yeah, Lobiani, go. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm here to ask about the stuff about pay to win and stuff, and like okay, so basically, there are a lot of stuff like legendaries and everything that came out are behind the paywall, and a lot of free to play players are cannot afford those money to at least buy a legendary. But will there be any way to at least have a free legendary skin in the next year or this year?
Yeah, we are
Will there be
thinking
any?
about if it's all. Or your question, I can answer this. Yeah. Or you want to add something?
No, I mean there are a lot of stuff that is pay to win, and you can't really get those skins if you grind enough. But would there be any chance to have like at least some of the legendary skins free and maybe make more progression about towards free to play players? Maybe offering fight pass for more progression towards free to play players, and maybe fix. Oh no, just fixing some stuff and giving more free to play players to play more, gain more progression.
Yeah, I understood your question. Yeah, we are discussing this stuff, and I'm not sure about the skin itself, but if we are talking about balance, yes, there is this weapon that is attached to legendary skin, and we are thinking about something like maybe make it the weapon available for free to play players. But I I'm not sure I can promise anything in the nearest future. So probably there's gonna be a way to um, get the weapon itself, because sometimes epic weapon that comes with legendary skin, it's more interesting, more powerful probably than another epics for the hero. So maybe that's the direction we are going to explore.
So
Thank
I'm
you.
going to add a little. We have a tournament server that we host tournaments in, and whenever a new legendary skin drops, we give one away. So maybe join, try your luck, and maybe you can win one for free. So yeah, that's that.
Beautiful. Yeah, and actually we have a lot different activities with the prizes. So yeah, maybe you'll be lucky. Okay, next question is from
Thank you,
Text
Lubian.
Chat. Thank
Thanks.
you. Yeah. Thank you for making me comfortable and don't asking for not asking for leaving. Okay, it would be very nice to have cross server play. Sorry, is the team even considering cross server play?
Yeah, of course, we thought about cross-server play, but it is technically quite hard, and it would make the game too laggy. I know that currently it's one of the top problems that people experience. That if someone's connection isn't very stable, the other player would suffer. And if we allow like cross-server PvP, then it's gonna um, amplify the problem, sort of. So we thought about it, but currently we don't see a way to make it real.
Thank you. Okay, next is Bulwark. Bulwark himself.
Oh
is
my.
Okay. Well, I'd first like to say thank you for allowing me to speak. Yes, my second like Q&A. The one question I have to ask is regarding the PC version. So, there have been a couple visual and audio like difficulties with some of the stances. There are some visuals that are just like completely cut out, like E2's stance. You don't see the characters like fighting in the mist. And then the audio also then it can buffer and just create like a pain for the ears. So I was just wondering if the like how much the team is developing on PC at the moment, because I know that PC was released fresh like recently.
Yeah, we are still in early access, just for this very purpose, like to fix bugs. I know that the audio stutters a lot. I myself playing on Steam Deck, and it's the only thing that like bothers me currently. The thing you told about like some animations are not working correctly. This I haven't heard of. I'll probably look into that problem a little bit deeper. It's
The
something
only
new
one
for
I
me.
saw, the only one I saw so far was E2's seasonal starting stance.
Yeah, okay, thanks. I'll ask my team to check this stance.
Yeah, thank you for letting me ask a question.
Yeah, and overall, our plans for this team, currently we are reading reviews, looking what bothers people, trying to make some tweaks here and there. And we are trying to get like the things that would allow us to get out of early access currently. So there's like some frequently asked things that we've already done. For example, the ability to bind arrow keys to move. And there has been some problems with Neki ID. It's the sort of mechanism to allow your progress to be transferred to PC version, right? And now we are looking at all the problems and trying to decide what we need to do. It's like to make it less buggy and more but to make a better port, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Thank you,
understand.
Bulwark.
Thank you.
It's not Irish accent, unfortunately, but I hope someday we'll do it in Irish.
You're
Work on
overreacting.
that.
I barely did anything. You're overreacting.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, moving you to the audience.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you can raise your hand again. Okay, next is Lucky KG. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello, yeah.
Well, greetings from India. My question out here is only one and simple. We have received promo codes and stuffs regarding the content creators of Shadowfight Arena. Well, I was hoping if at future or maybe sometime later in the future we could expect something that goes directly to content creators of Shadowfight Arena, maybe like a skin or a bundle, maybe.
Like we have content creator program and like it has its rules. We we are sending different stuff as a reward for content created. So actually we will rework our content creator system. So right now it's not the best time to discuss it, but I think like everything is possible. Like we'll just be on the radar of our discussions with creators. You can like text me directly if you want. Thank you
I
for
can
your question.
also add to that because the question was about skins, right? And skins are very heavy on like megabytes in a game. And if some skin is content creator exclusive, all the same, other players need to download this, right? So when considering that, we thought about something smaller, also unique, but something smaller. But we're still like discussing this.
Yeah, for now it's like too early to discuss and to say something. Thank you for your input. Thank you for your idea.
Great, thank you. Thank you very much for picking me.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, next is Vit.
What's up? Yo, Joe, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Been beaten
I'm-
by you, I
Oh, yeah,
How are
I
you?
think.
You already remember. Yeah, it was a good beer and a karaoke night, not gonna lie. Okay, so here's my question, though. Do you guys actually play the game, though? I know since you don't know about the balancing much, but do you play the game yourself? I know you do,
Of
Joe.
course, of course. We play ourselves. We watch others play. Lots of streamers, and yeah. Well, I can talk only like about myself, right? Some departments probably play less, some more. For example, core game designers, that is a must for them to be high rated. So there is like a work task that you need to level up and get good at the game to work on heroes, for example. And for other departments like artists, it's not so detrimental, but usually uh, everyone just likes what they do and they play without any like tasks. Just they have their favorite characters that they worked on, so they play them.
I'm playing every day and training for our next session. So yeah.
Can't wait. Okay, so
Yeah.
you guys are
Oh,
saying you actually play the game. So what do you think is actually the problem for SFA currently?
for a what?
What do
The
you
game.
think is the state of the game? Like, what do you guys opinion on it?
I feel
It
like the
is
main problem
okay.
of Arena is that it's too good, you know? Like, I feel
What
like uh, the game is just so good that there's no reason to play any other game ever, you know? Like, or read a book or watch movies. So, yeah, I think if I had to say the main problem with the game, as it's just too fun, you know. And the characters are too great.
So are here. So are here just to praise you guys. Oh, okay, I see how it is.
Yeah. I
So
think the answer you wanted to hear is about camping, right? So we are
no,
working on
not
it.
at
What?
all.
No,
Not at
no.
all. Like it's
They-
part of the problems, but it's not my main problem right now. But since you guys don't manage the balance, I can't say much about how the game is being played.
Well,
Also,
you can say what's the biggest problem, what's the biggest balancing problem, and I would send it to balancing
that,
team.
okay, the biggest balancing problem is Nona entirely and how Raikichi is using his kits. I can go into details so I don't kill you guys from boredom. But here's another question though. And
Yeah.
Nope, nope, nope.
and what were you
And
doing
Nona,
for 3 years?
yeah, Raikichi and Nona are the latest characters. There are gonna be some changes to them.
Yeah, I mean, we discussed all these issues on our call on Saturday, so we'll just follow up on this. So it's like as you know, it's a big list of problems, and we'll just escalate
Yeah,
it
the game is too good. I know. Big
to the
list of
balance
problems.
team. Yeah, Arseni is all about sarcasm and stuff.
It's not sarcasm. The game is perfect.
The game is perfect for killing people
Or
with Nona. Um,
under level.
okay, yeah. So if you are here about these balance problems, everything is noted. Everything will be escalated. So yeah,
Okay,
just
how about
just
we forget
wait for
about it?
my follow up.
Okay, how about we forget about it and ask you guys what are your top favorite 3 heroes?
Okay.
I guess that's like in gameplay wise, their stories and all of that. Like just name them if you want. If you don't want to talk much, you know. I just want to hear
Well, my
names.
top three are Yunlin, maybe Monk, and I've designed quite a lot of Midnight, so I think the third would be Midnight.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's Ironclad, definitely. One of my favorite heroes.
Not Nona?
Nona also. I'm afraid to say it's Nona because I'm afraid people will eat me. But I love Nona a lot. It's one of my favorite heroes that I ever worked on, and I wanted. I mean, Nona was a dream project for me. I wanted to write Nona and create Nona for since Arena released. So I know she's there are balancing problems, but I think overall the character is really cool and really unique, and I just love her a lot. And third character is Sarge. There is a pattern. I love Legion. I love Legion characters to play. So yes.
Okay.
I love Herald, but somehow Dynasty is like top three. Two or three characters are from Dynasty.
I name myself. Maybe Sombridge wants to name here.
Sure. Well, I
Yeah,
mean, that's just all that I play in the 3v3 mode, so it's June, Ito, and Nana. I surprisingly really liked her, and I'm probably gonna main her for a while, even if she gets nerfed. So I'm kind of balanced in that area. One hero from each faction.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, all legendaries.
Okay,
Legendaries,
before you, I will move you to the audience before you ask next question. Sorry.
Thank you for your questions.
Thank you for your
Thanks, yeah.
question. Yeah.
Great
We,
question.
we give you opportunity to ask more because we didn't answer it first too. Okay, next is text question. Okay, so and question to the Arseni probably, I think. So the storyline revamp hasn't arrived yet despite being in the roadmap. Can you tell us when the next chapter for Shadow Fight Arena is releasing, and which faction chapter will that be? Will it continue from the tale of the catharsis or something new? We also dying to get the Herald chapter, most importantly,
Yes.
the Demon Lynx as a boss. Can you tell us about it, please?
We have planned a large rework of the whole stories mode, but it's currently in the works, and I cannot say anything specific, not to spoil it, and also because not everything is ready and decided yet. When it will release, it there will be no new chapters with the story mode rework release. So there will be new lore and new dialogues, but it won't be chapters specifically. And then we will look how the story mode rework performs. Do people like it? Does it need more work? We will look at tons of data, and then we will make the decision of when will new chapters release. So about the story, so that's quite long term. And I don't want to say like it will definitely be heralds. It will definitely be like continuation of Catharsis storyline. What can I say is that we want to focus more on the story of World of Arena in general, like to maybe step away from this separate stories and maybe try to do storylines spanning multiple stories and characters and stuff like that. We have a lot of cool stuff planned. Too bad I cannot say any of it, at all.
Yeah, I myself want to see Harold's story myself, but currently you guys are hardcore players that know every dialogue here, yeah. But lots of people just tried the first two chapters and then they said the story mode's not for me, or they like to just grind the first chapter. That's like the problem. Not a lot of players saw eighth chapter. We did it like in this sequence of like chapters,
Yeah.
but not a lot. It's not very comfortable to experience it in current form. So at first we want to rework it, and then we'll see.
Okay, great. Next is Shaq.
Okay, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Hello. Yes.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So my question today is, how will you manage to improve gameplay in the higher ranks, or professionally better said? Because currently we have little to no information about active frames or recovery frames, besides what we know throughout the community or what people talk to each other about. Um, Why I mention this is because when you play the game yourself, you're not able to basically figure out what you can punish and what you cannot. And you cannot train with characters or use character as long as you do not have them unlocked. And I address this problem because you're trying to import the game on PC, and obviously you're trying to extend the community by adding local gameplay, for example, which was pretty okay. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, cool. You've experienced local gameplay. I thought everyone ignored this feature we've done for Steam. Yeah, and the question is, if I understood it, like the availability of frame data, of character frame data,
Yes, yes,
data.
yes.
Yeah. And we thought about adding it into the game, like Mortal Kombat style, or like
Exactly,
to put it like it. But there's not enough demand for this type of information. We tried like posting like some tables through community, I think like a year or a couple of years ago. We do have this information. We can share it somehow, but to implement it to the game, we need like more than just a couple of questions about it, right? Because it is quite tricky to visualize how it's gonna like where it's gonna be shown. And also there are a lot of moves that are not that simply described. So for example, Legion characters, they have this unbreak interval, right? So I think it's kind of important to show not only when the hit starts, when it ends, and how much damage it makes, but also when all those intervals start and end, and it's a lot to show. Yeah, and about how can you practice? We came up with a compromise when we polished our training mode. We've made this thing that can record some action, and you can choose the opponent, and he would repeat it endlessly. So that's sort of our compromise for the frame data tables.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Finally, it was question about frame data for Ingi, especially, I think.
No, we also don't want to scare the casual player, Like,
hello,
if you open
the team.
Hello.
Hello, Ghost.
Hello. I want here to ask a question about reworking Shank. How are you planning to rework him? And he wasn't mentioned. He wasn't mentioned by the players for a while. That is the question. Because
as far as I can be mistaken, but I think we're not planning to rework him greatly. Probably some just balancing stuff. I think there is this dragon talent versus snake talent that's quite
Viper style and Viper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Russian name, yeah. So I think it's in nearest future. I don't think you can expect some global reworks of Shank, but some tweaks here and there, especially for talents, that can happen.
You said he's the most.
But I was there. Something else about Chang. He's there a talent. I found it's called I think trance. I feel like it's nerfed like twice. It's like nerfed twice time, and looks like it's disabled or non excited. It feels like it's disabled.
Trance, you mean it's a talent that generates shadow energy, right? At the start of a round.
Yeah, the talent is withstands more damage. Protection of shadow form protect.
The question is,
yeah,
when we'll do something about it, or what?
Yeah. The question is,
I'm not sure. I will tell your concerns to our balancing team, but I'm not sure we're gonna rework him in the nearest future.
Okay.
Inge said that Shank is like one of our most balanced character for looking at our.
He is balanced like win rate wise. I think that he is quite special in terms that he's a character that combos his abilities very well. So,
of course.
Thank you.
Do you main Shank Ghost or do you struggle against him?
No, I don't start against him. I used to play a lot of
Shank?
this character. Yeah.
Yeah, Shank's cool.
Shank is my favorite character, to be honest, and I always mention about him to the public. Yeah.
Yeah, got it. I like him a lot too. There's a lot of skill expressions.
Yeah. I think we nerfed him a couple of times because the players learned how to abuse him, basically, to make his combos even more combo-y, right? So even we couldn't anticipate how long those combos could happen.
the people, the problem is complaining about his shadow attacks only. That's which make him ask to make him more balanced. They always complain about his shadow combo. Yeah.
Okay.
When we tried for first time about Shank, when we tried it for first time, it was too broken, too broken character among of characters.
Yeah. I remember his mechanic worked differently. Like in the first iterations, I remember when his shadow bar and his shield bar was separate, so you could be in shadow form but already lose your shield, and then we combined it. But I don't think we released him in that state, the previous state. I think we reworked him before the first release in Canada.
Mhm. That's so interesting. The only one talent is unused, is most unused talent is about character Link. He's called Samurai Focus, I think. The most, I feel this talent, I don't know, it's like unpopular, you know.
What
It's
does
like
it do? I'm just not. No, I know the talents, but I can't recognize them by names. Is it that
it's
you
like,
can critical hits with legs? Or what?
yeah, he's like his talent like get one his launch is the slashing strike, but when he get one hit by opponent, he just don't lose immediately. He don't
So
lose
you don't
the
lose all your
strike
counters.
immediately.
Yeah. It's basically against the enemies that do single hits, because if you're
Yeah.
against someone like Shank who makes three, four hits in a sequence, it's quite useless. But also it um, allows me to elaborate on the first question about balancing tables, right? We have also like proportions of which talent is picked, like 30 to 70 or 90 to 10. And if it's like 90 to 10, that it's a huge problem, right?
Yeah.
And it's we'll look on Link also in that regard.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I think
Thank you.
yeah, I should yeah
Thank you
follow up.
for answering
you.
all my questions. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Pastor.
It's I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Let's move on. Next question is text one. Can you tell Can you tell me everything you know about the clans in the arena? Will there be any similarities with the clans from the third part?
Yeah, so we are working on it. I don't know what more to say. Yeah, it's a big feature that requires our full focus, and we want to make it as good as possible. So that's why it takes so much time. And also, there is some other things we need to do, so we can't just put all our resources into clans currently. But I think clans is like a must for arena, and sooner or later they'll be available.
Okay, probably from the third part, registration of clans will definitely be there. Badunts. Okay, let's go to the next one. Remy, get over here.
Hi, hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, guys. So this is my. I would, before I ask you some question, I have a review about myself. So I myself might be the only Vietnamese players in this talk conversation, could be, and me myself, I can say I'm one of the longest if not the longest player have ever played this game since close beta from Russian, the first one, the one that it's still having Russian only, not even have English yet. I played for
I guess
that
that's
long.
old school. That's cool.
It's a very long. So
We're blessed to
I,
have you here.
yeah, so I've been playing this game for a long time. So while I'm playing this game, I have some problems during the time. So here's my question. So my problem is about faction kick set. Some faction has more advantage in kicks more than in others, which in this case it's Herald. Their basic attack is very fast and not possible to counter midway because the interval between both is too fast or even for Herald themselves to do a trade against some specific disadvantage situation. Like for an example, a dynasty getting a hit, they try to do a follow up, which is like example a basic attack, but basic kick. Then Herald themselves, they can do basic kick, but they can do trade. In which situation they cannot, but but because of dynasty is slow, which is another advantage, as some faction kick set is slow, which is dynasty is some of the slowest, if not the worst, which has some character in the lowest tier in the game. Sorry if my question is a bit hard to understand.
No worries, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for the question. If I understood it, it's about like kicks and how different factions have different kicks and how we balance it. Usually, we take it in consideration when we design in new characters. Like we know it's from the Legion, so it has this specific kick. So we need to make our moves like just common attack button this way, not another. And I think it's like in one of these points that like if the kicks were very similar, there would be no distinction between factions. Well, not really, but I think it's cool that heralds and dynasty can jump off the walls, that it's a little bit like faction specific. And well, most of the kicks are their purpose is to provide the fastest attack for the situations. For example, if you're pushed towards the wall and you're blocking, so after you block, usually every faction kicks can outpace the fastest command attack of the hero. So that's the main purpose. And every differences between faction kicks are considered while designing new characters. So that's basically it.
But some dynasty is really not that fast, and they need kicks to maintain the advantages against other faction as well. Like for dynasty, if your dynasty you're in a disadvantaged situation against hero, in which if that hero is hero, then you have advantage, which is your kick set is pretty fast. So
I feel like you
I
have to
hope
look like the hero as a whole, and not just its kicks. Because if a hero has a weak side, like he doesn't have a good interrupt attack, they will have advantages elsewhere. And we tried like not to make all kicks equal. Some characters have stronger kicks, some character have weaker kicks, and that's intended. That's the purpose. We try to balance it with a weapon moveset of the character, so it can alleviate some weaknesses of the character if they have like very slow.
Yeah, I also want to add that it's quite hard to balance such things, because if we add even one frame of a kick for Dynasty, for example, right, it's gonna affect like one third of our characters, and some will be strong, some would be maybe imbalanced. It's kind of hard to predict the outcome of such change, right? So we're using current kicks as a baseline and already work like around it. Is
Well, I hope
Yeah.
hope so. It should be justified, because most of, well, not that much of dynasty, most majority of it, the dynasties, it's in a high tier, a higher tier in the meta right now. So I would hope you can look at some of the dynasties, so can make adjustment too.
Okay,
Okay,
so
I'll tell balance team. Thanks. Yeah.
your point is to give Dynasty some love, yeah?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my point.
Thank you. Thank you for your point.
That's it for my question.
Thank you for your question.
And for your playing time.
Yeah, really impressive.
Yeah, and moving you to the audience. Okay, and next is 550 GT1. Hello.
Hello, guys. It's nice to meet you. And I want to, guys, take you back down the memory lane here to somewhere around late 2021, maybe beginning 2022. I don't know when this patch happened. So I personally back then had a personal prediction that when the shard system was announced, I had a prediction that the game overall would take a nosedive in quality, not just in terms of progression, which is the main problem here that I want to speak about, but also just overall, because as to my knowledge, because I haven't played the game in almost 4 years now, the shard system is very punishing. And what I mean by punishing here is that anyone who plays this game moderately or sub-moderate or just casually is basically punished for just playing at their own pace. And they have to just keep grinding and keep grinding and keep grinding. And I just, first and foremost, want to ask you guys, what was the motive and the thought process behind the decision to implement the shard system into the game? And as I have my friend here, my good friend Vit, he informed me that you guys claimed that you will be improving upon the progression. So we can begin with the first question, which is what was the behind the decision to implement the shard system?
Yeah, I haven't been in charge like in those times. I think I worked on some heroes back then. But as far as I know, it was about like raising capacity of the game, because if you have only like cards and cards are linked to talents, there's not enough things we can give you as a reward. So we had this like someone had this idea that we can separate talents from cards. And I understand you for leaving, because in first iteration it was very punishing. You could get shards only by like a small amount by watching an ad, or by making in-app purchase. Afterwards, I think there's been a half a year after that, or maybe a year, something like this, we reworked shard system, and now there are a lot more shards. I remember back then, I think I needed 1 shard to unlock the character, right? And like 3-4 shards for each step. Now it's much, the amount is bigger, but that allowed us to give those shards more freely for ads, for in shop and in chests. So currently, I think the shard system is kind of okay. So probably you can try the game one more time. Maybe it's maybe it's okay now for you.
Well, my concluding thoughts, I guess, based on some feedback that I gathered around, it's still somewhat difficult for some people to progress. And I hope you guys maybe take another second thought into the shard system. Maybe you can do some improvements, some workarounds, just to make it a little bit more fair for those who barely spend money or don't spend a dime on the game. As I was, let's say, somewhat privileged to play the game in a time where the economy was somewhat sandboxy. I must admit it was somewhat sandboxy, and I do understand the decision from a business perspective and from a design perspective to tone down the progression a bit. So that's my concluding thoughts, and I hope you guys have a nice day.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you so much.
You for the
Yes.
question.
Thank you. Next is a question from the text chat. Sorry. Okay, so no, it was already asked. Are there any plans to change the matchmaking system as currently prepared for new players as they start the game with low dojo level, and still they will be matched with high dojo level players in the ranked season? So don't you think that this is unfair?
Yeah, I answered this question yesterday. I'll try to translate it. So basically, we had a different matchmaking system that also it took your rating, it took your account level and hero level, and tried to find you the best partner, sparring partner. It resulted in the situation where the people in rating split. Like if you had high skill level, you was matched with low hero level with high skill, and you end up with imagine you're level 5 character, right? You find other opponent with level 5 who is also skilled. Someone wins, someone loses, and you end up with a level 5 quite in high rating, for example, right? So then you click search for opponent, and then search. This search it takes quite a long time. So we had a lot of negative reviews about that. I can't wait like for 3 minutes to look for opponent. So we made this hard decision in part that we are gonna match people only by rating points, right? So now the problem of long search is gone, but there is this problem that you can be matched against higher powered opponent. But if you lose, he is gonna go up faster than you're going down, basically. So we are kicking him from your radius of search, like visibility. So it can happen, yes, but basically in every rating. If you're higher on rating, you have 50% win rate. If you're lower on rating, you have a 50% win rate. If you leveled up your character for some time, this percentage is gonna be not 50%, like 55%. So that's basically it. Yeah, and I think the part of the question was, are we going to do something about matchmaking? I think that the fact that matchmaking only considers rating points, not like set in stone, but I think we are not going to change this, but probably we'll do other tweaks. I won't spoil what tweaks, but something that probably will ease your life in that regard.
Thank you. Next is Black Opal. Hello?
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I wanted to ask you guys about the. Are we gonna see a function that allows us to use more than a stance and an outro in different rounds? For example, I select a stance to use in round 1, and maybe one that I use in round 2 or 3. And are we gonna see characters like Shogun or one that I really like, Master Okada, come in the game, maybe with the Kugari-sama style, and the double wield katanas for Shogun?
I think regarding upcoming characters, we won't spoil you because we want it to be a surprise,
Okay.
right?
But is
And
there a possibility that we're gonna see
yeah,
Okada? Okay.
of course, there is a
yes.
possibility. Like we know every Shadow Fight 2 characters and Shadow Fight 3 characters, but we can make like only one at a time. So
Okay.
they're
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
in the back of our minds, right? And about your first question about a different stance, the availability of like equipping several stances for one character, we are thinking about it, but it's a little bit difficult, like on user interface standpoint, right? Because it needs to be like special. Now it's kind of simple. You just choose one, and if we need to make it like more complex, it probably would confuse like new players. So there's also this like benefits and minuses, right, for the system.
Okay.
But
So
there is a
sorry,
demand
go ahead.
for this very feature, and the demand for combining text emojis also. We hear you, but I'm not sure we'll make it in the nearest future, but we are considering it.
Okay, I'm happy that there's a possibility that this feature will be added in the near future, at least.
Well, maybe not in the near future, but in some future.
Yeah.
In some
Okay.
future.
Yeah.
In the
Thank
future.
you.
Thank
Thanks.
you for the
Have
question.
a nice day.
Thank
You
you.
too.
You too. Thanks so much.
Sure.
Wow. Okay, next is Berserk 77.
Hello.
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 You guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so Radhe, I'm really glad to be here and I really hope you guys are doing well. So there is a big question, like nobody focuses on that. And this is basically the question both me and my friend Evoker has, he's right here. So his low dojo, he faces it a lot. So the question is, you guys basically change or you give balance changes to the characters based on their usage rate, right? Usage rate.
Win rate is one of the biggest factor.
Yeah, so the thing is, I don't know, you guys, like, I'm not sure you guys have seen it or not, but there is a huge spike in the users of E2 Legendary. Like, he's kind of becoming prime ironclad, honestly. Like, if I play 10 matches, I meet Legendary E2 all the 10 matches. Like, he has so many guaranteed attacks. Like, you just shadow spam, you just heavy spam, and he also has a lot of damage. So, like, what are our plans on E2? Honestly, like, he hasn't got any changes in past very long time.
Yeah, his weapon is quite strong. If you mean like the Void's Dream, right? His skin, and I forgot the
Like
name
it
of
is,
the
yeah, like it is very,
his
very vastly
katana.
broken, honestly.
Yeah. I think our balancing team knows about the problem, and they will do something sometime. I'm not sure in the
Yeah, like
next.
basically, you guys have 4 legendary skins, but E2 is the only one outstanding, like outsmarting everything. Like there has to be something in it, right? So that is what I'm asking. Like it has so many guaranteed data. Like you cannot escape it. Honestly, like it gives you damage.
Yeah.
You cannot escape it, and
I myself asked for this legendary skin. I usually don't ask for something in game,
yeah,
right? But I
yeah,
like
you know
this
it
skin
very well.
very much, and I used his katana, and it is quite broken. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
relate.
like it is honestly very much broken. Like of course I do not have it. If I had it, I was also abusing it. Honestly, like. But I do not have it, so there is the problem I wanted to share. And the second thing, which is very small, you can just answer it in 2 seconds. Honestly, do you guys have any plans on 14 dojo? Like the progress has been same for the past 4 years. Like people have currency that is getting useless. Honestly, they cannot get it, they cannot spend it, but they keep getting it again and again and again. So like, do you have any plans on 14 dojo or anything?
We are considering it, but it's hard because if we add levels, there's gonna be more grind for late game. If we
Yeah, you
change
just
the
reduce
level,
the you just reduce the earlier progression and just add levels. As it gets boring, like it keeps getting boring. Like that is what I'm trying to say.
yeah, we know about it, but this is like meta, like game design wise, meta question, and it's kind of hard to do anything there. So, but we'll think about it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You should
And
actually,
just
honestly.
in
Yeah.
case we're not we're not balancing we're not balancing Ito's katana because I use it.
Arey, why are you saying this? I literally I really wanted it to be removed, honestly.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, we won't
Yeah,
remove it, but
it's fine,
probably
totally
will.
fine. Yeah, it's
Probably
all
will do
jokes,
something
man.
about
I
it.
really hope you have a great day, honestly.
You too. Thank you for your
Yeah,
questions.
see you guys. See
Have a
you
nice
guys.
day.
Yes, see you guys. Rather, see you guys.
Thank you. Okay, so next is text question. Are there any plans to reduce the in-game size as with every event or fight pass update game size is increasing?
Oh yeah, that's a headache for us constantly because there is a request for adding new skins, new locations, new everything. But each time we add something, we can't just take old skins, and there are lots of technical work there. We thought about making dynamic upload and content, like if you know your opponent is with some skin, then the game uploads it. But it raises other problems, like each time you face someone, they'll upload it, and it's gonna affect your performance. And it is a hard question, yeah. Well, currently we have this system of location rotation, right? Because locations are very heavy, like textures, effects, lighting. Um, yeah, and we just change them each month. I think each month, right? So here we came up with something. And regarding skins, it's a problem, yes, and we are thinking how to solve it, but we don't have an answer, and it's very tricky technical task. This dynamic content upload. We are hoping that phones would get bigger storage as we develop our game. The computers would get better, and probably the problem will solve itself. But it's kind of a stretch, right?
Yeah, I don't believe in that
You
global
don't
improvement.
believe in technology?
I believe in technology, but I don't believe in like overall increase of
Memory.
whatever storages
Mm.
on mobile devices.
Yeah,
Okay.
I myself struggled because I had some old phone and I constantly had have to uninstall Arena and then install it again because I needed to play some reference game or something. Now with Steam, it's much easier because usually PC has more storage.
Yeah. Okay. Next is Paragon.
Hello, hello.
Hello,
Hello.
Give me a sec. I have like 3 different questions. I'm gonna spin a roulette really quickly.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay. So, one of the problems that many players have at the moment is definitely the pricing, right? So for newer players, you guys often make offers priced much cheaper. Like for example, like I've seen people get like legendary skins for like $11, $15. But like at the same time, I've seen people that have like played this game for years having to pay like $70 or sometimes even upwards of like $100 to just get the same thing, which is like extremely unfair for many people, especially like a mobile game, like having to play like $100 to just get like a skin because it has an epic weapon in it is just like kind of outrageous. So I just want to ask about that.
Yeah, okay. So we have some regional prices, and this I think common in all industry. Like Steam games have regional prices. Even in one region, we can have some differences, but it's more rare, and it is a problem. We also know about it, and we can't just like if we test it for some cheaper prices, right? We can't make prices higher again, right? So there was some test for cheaper prices, and we can't raise them for those players, and we can't lower them for other players because the test was unsuccessful. So that's basically what happens. But we are thinking about the ways to make it equal, at least in one region.
I mean, could we at least like get like some equalization, like instead of like having like that huge of a range, like maybe like $10, $20 at most? Because like sometimes it's really annoying because like it punishes you for buying things in the game itself, which is kind of the issue.
Yeah, I know the problem. Yeah, I will talk with our monetization team about that.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, and next. So we are already on the second round of speakers. Like Tytopia is here again. Tytopia.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello
hello.
again.
All right, so I've been waiting to ask my follow-up question here. So, as you guys know, before I asked about balance. The community has also noticed that balance changes happen without any announcement sometimes. Like recently, Kibo received a significant damage boost alongside her legendary skin release. We don't know if these are intentional adjustments or bugs, but what it does do is create confusion when players have to discover changes on their own. Would the team consider being more transparent about all balance changes, even these small ones, in the future?
Thank you for the question. I'll address it to Joe.
Yeah, it's my question finally, or the only one. Okay, yeah. So actually, plan is to be as transparent as possible with like our current direction, with communication, with work with community. So we'll probably fix that issue. Yeah, no issue with announcing smaller things.
Beautiful, that's great. And also, I do want to the what's it called? The frame data is also, we want that too. So another person on the list. Thank you guys.
Okay. Okay.
Would
So
it be enough if we publish it like on some website, or are you talking about implementing it to the game?
Oh no, it's yeah, just put it like in a spreadsheet, and then that's like all like very low effort. Just whatever the spreadsheet is, just put that out there on a website or something, and I think that would be enough.
Yeah, that's not
good compromise.
That's not hard to do. I have even a script that transforms our data into like a Google spreadsheet type of format, CSV.
Yeah, and
It's
that
Street
would
Fighter
definitely
also
be
does
good.
it
Yeah.
that way.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Thank you for your question, Tatopia.
Thank
You
you.
can go back to the queue.
I have more.
Okay, next is. Um,
How we doing?
doing good.
We are fine. I'm fine again. I don't know.
All right, so my question is mainly about the meta design. So players have noticed distinct meta phases, like the recent heal dominant meta. Are these intentional design choices to rotate which playstyles are strong, or do they emerge as unintended consequences of individual balance changes?
Could you please give an example of such change?
So with the for like let's say the recent heal dominant meta, you had like characters which currently like Nona, who heals pretty much off of anything she does, Yuka, who also heals a lot, characters like those that are just basically healing off of like that's what I mean as far as like a heal dominant meta. Are these like intentional design choices, or what is kind of, I guess, like the idea as far as meta design goes?
I think it's not intentional, and I think we are not like designing a meta. Like we are not thinking that we want these three heroes to dominate meta. We see some heroes dominating meta. We take deeper research and see why they are dominating it, and then we either nerf them or we make other characters that are like natural predators of that character stronger. So if currently there are a lot of heals, probably maybe the reason is this heal, right? But if it's the case, then we'll probably soon nerf the heal. But I haven't heard about healing meta from my balance team recently, at least. So I'll
Okay.
discuss it with them. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's definitely the a heal meta, at least for us around, at least in the Infinite server, things of that nature. The more higher ranks, we see a lot of basically characters that try to basically use characters that are able to heal themselves just to drag on um fights a lot more. Yuka was one of the biggest was one of the biggest ones of this until she got nerfed recently. But now we have Nona that is coming up, and she's basically the Legion's version of Nona of Yuka. It feels like.
Yeah, I think the Queen Cobra has this talent that forbids you to heal if you're on, like, if you have Serpent Toxin, I think the mechanic, right? So maybe you can try using her, but
Yeah,
I'm not sure if too strong.
but
Then.
the problem is the problem is
Oh
like
yeah,
you can mention characters like Cobra, but they're not really super relevant in the current meta. They don't really survive
yeah,
long enough to
yeah.
really
Maybe
even be able to
Widow.
counteract them.
Widow is has decent win rate, I think currently, like 55% or something, as my tables tells me.
Yeah, I mean, probably for lower ranks that don't know how to fight her, but usually
Oh, okay.
for us
Okay.
higher, she's not really super relevant.
Yeah, we're trying to balance things out, but you see there are lots of characters, lots of things to think about, and yeah, some things can be imbalance in the moment, but it's all temporary. We'll get to the problem if it's crucial, and then there will release another character, and there'll be another problem. So it's like
It's an
constant.
ecosystem. It's
Yeah,
leaves and
yeah.
breezes and changes always. And I feel like much worse problem is a stale meta that never changes and that is fixed. And I don't know. I think there's some fun in that, like different eras of what is popular and what is good.
Yeah, I
I
think
would
we released patch notes more frequent, like a year and a half ago, but they were insignificant. Like just this hit is a little bit stronger, this animation is a little bit faster, and now we're releasing these patch notes in a bigger bunch, but less frequent, right? And we had like positive feedback on this type of making patch notes. So probably we'll continue like doing like so, right?
Right. I would definitely like to see, at least in the next Ask Me Anything session, I would really like to see, maybe a representative from the balance team to come by, just for questions like these. Maybe they can share some of their insights uh on what they believe they're seeing and things of that nature.
Okay, I will ask them if they're willing to talk to you guys. Okay.
All right, appreciate
If
it.
they're not willing, we won't get them.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, please.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Let me move you to the audience. Okay, next question from the text chat. Are there any plans to fix in-game name system, as many players are using abusive words as their name in the game?
Yeah, it's been a problem. Currently, we are banning such players manually, like if the nicknames are reported, our support team takes actions. And also we have automated system when we have like enormous list of some words that we don't want to see in our game, and this is constant struggle because there is also ways for players to outsmart the system, like they can put some bad words, put spaces in that word, use some other language letter in this word. So it never can be, this battle never can be won. And I know it's also for other games. So currently we've just trying to add these words in our big list of words and banning players in manual fashion. So if you see someone with an inappropriate name, don't be shy. Write to our support team. There is like this bubble in top right corner, or you can go to settings. And there's this support thing, and I think there is even this category that I want to report the player for like abusive or inappropriate word, nickname.
Okay, good. Next is a shot again.
Hello again, guys.
Hello, hello.
I had just written down a very important question, not too far above actually. So if you want to consider reading that after uh this, question of mine that I'm about to ask you, it would be very great. It's because it's important for progression and all that. But so my actual question right here is about one of Reikuchi's talents at the max level, basically, or like basically the fifth talent. The one where you can also use dashes for kicks. Since dashes with like max sparks allow you to actually bypass block and like completely go through it. It makes Reikuchi very, very cool and like very, very strong. But this isn't like the first time we've actually seen someone being able to do this with kicks. Since in the earlier days of the arena, we actually had Ling have, like before the samurai focus talent, we actually had him have the kicks usability. So like that got removed. So like I wanted to ask you, how come Rikichi can have such a like overall mobility advantaged talents, and characters like Link can no longer have that?
I think we nerfed Link's talent because no one used it. I think I can be mistaken. Oh wait,
I
do
think
you
it was
have
actually
information?
overused.
Overused, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was overused because of slash. Slash and kick, it was too
Yeah.
fast, right? So you could
Mhm.
break blocks, and yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure about Raikichi. I am not a Raikichi main, and I haven't still fully unlocked him. So I haven't experienced playing with this talent. But the only thing I know that the name of this talent is a cool talent, and that's the works of Arseni. I like this name a lot.
Yeah, it's good and it's cool, but like I don't know.
Yeah, I think I will tell again. I will tell our balancing team, but I think Rikichi is a new character, and well, there are a lot of players who play with this talent
Yeah,
already because yeah, but it's his popularity hasn't peaked yet. So the free-to-play players probably only half of them unlocked Rikichi's full potential, and usually it takes time to see the consequences of some talents affecting meta that way. So if it's a problem, we'll fix it. If it's not a problem, then okay, cool, fast Rikichi kicking
I don't think
everyone.
it's a problem.
Hmm?
I don't think I don't think it's a problem necessarily. I just feel like so much like
it's like
wasted potential for previous characters.
Unjust for Link, right? This nerf, but Link, you see,
Unjust for Ling in a sense.
yeah, but you see the
Like
Link.
Ling is broken.
Yeah, but you see the Link is his mechanic that allows you to block break. It's very fundamental, and also Herald's kicks is very fundamental, and so there wasn't any like elegant way to balance it. So we probably could made his leg moveset differently, but we had to like sort of made new animations that could be used only by Link, and it is quite hard, and there are minuses to that approach. So new characters who know how to kick with Link afterwards would experience trouble playing on like Felcher or something. So I think approach to different characters it's very individual. So we'll see.
I also
We're
feel like
yeah,
the talents are not the same. Also, I feel like because in my experience, Raikichi is
they're
very
not the same,
momentum
definitely.
based, and he needs like steam to
Yeah, he
use
does,
his
yeah.
sparks, and he can just not get any opportunity to break opponent's blocks and just like be dead right there. Link is a different beast. Like he's
He needs a rebalance. Personally
uh,
saying, I feel like he should have free charges, not two.
yeah. I want to speak as a person, not as a member of our development team. I don't like fighting Link. I also
Me
feel
neither, me
myself.
neither.
Yeah. I also feel like an idiot every time I lose to him because he doesn't do anything flashy. He just destroys me constantly. Just I don't know.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
it's
know.
unbalanced. It's unbalanced. The block break and the critical hit.
I know we don't have
I
all the
like
data in front of us.
I speaking as a person, not as a developer. I like Link. I like Katana making slash, and you can kick your opponents. And if they are a little bit campery, you can force them into corner, and then Link can destroy them in corners. Like he kick, then his shadow move is very strong. I think frame rate
Yeah, yes.
wise.
Mhm.
I like him.
I personally feel like he's fine, but like I feel like there's too much given to the character that you like unlock as you like start out the game immediately. I feel like he has way too much potential. So
I
like
think that's good actually. So
it is good.
it's-
It is.
I would rather have that than like all new people who just join the game get some weak hero and need like to grind or pay money to unlock somebody that can do something. I think it's good that you have a chance immediately. You have the tools to play the game. I don't know.
And
I don't know.
yeah, the simplicity that you Arseny said about his like gameplay, I think it's also because he's the first character. We can't make the difficult mechanics just from the start. Imagine if the first character players saw was Yunlin, or not Yunlin, June, for example, where you can
Yeah.
just fathom the mechanics of that girl.
Yeah.
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 I I very quickly. I'm gonna be very quick with this. I'm almost done. So like, I feel like the best way to actually balance the thing as of right now, because like Ling is fine, sure, but like he also has his like problems. But I feel like something that would sure change him in a way while also still keeping a balance for both sides, the opponent and the player, would be to give him free charges instead of two, because two is way too soon, and like people just do that and then start camping until they get the right opportunistic move, basically, and that's just unfair and boring, in my opinion.
I definitely hear you. We'll pass it on. We'll pass it on to the team.
All right. Thank you very much.
And thank you for your questions.
Hey,
Thank
no
you.
problem, no problem. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, moving you to the audience.
All right.
I'm going to jump in really quickly and answer the text question from chat regarding the tournaments and the legendary skins. So
Okay.
we host one tournament to give away a legendary skin every time there is a new one. So, for example, the one who asked said that we haven't had a chance to win since like 4 months. That's when Kibo's legendary skin released. And we also do one where you can just choose whichever you want, or like once in a while, not too often though, because we still want to host other tournaments that give away other stuff like epic new epic skins, new epic weapons, etc., etc. So just stay tuned, and all I can say is that one of the tournaments in the near future, not the next one, but in the near future, will feature a legendary skin. So stay tuned for that.
Thank you.
Thanks.
It was like a radio advertisement. Okay, next one is, correct me if I'm wrong, Xiao Ji.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so I'll have one major question and the second. Well, it's another question, but it can be answered really easily. So, the first thing I want to ask is, everybody is talking about Nana and Raikichi and all these characters that might seem unbalanced, and I agree, they are a problem to the game, but what I want to ask is, are there any plans for Hongju? Because people have been talking about like Hongju and Monkey King, they were considered the two weakest characters in the game. And you guys have worked on Monkey King, I've seen that, and now he is somewhat better. But Hongju, I feel like he hasn't been touched, Hongju, for like 3 years now or something, and I have played him in top leaderboard in European server, and I feel like he has potential to be good. I remember like at the release of the game when he came in, he was pretty good. he was more OP than now. But then he got nerfed and he became pretty bad, and he's like nowadays. So, do you guys have any plans for Hongju?
Yeah, he's definitely on the list of potential heroes who are gonna rework someday. I'm not sure about the time also. And I think uh, the thing is that when we released him, he was like one of like he's the first character. He was the first character without shadow energy, right? And so he won against like characters like Liquidator and Felcher because it was his like feature, right? The main thing that he didn't succumb to shadow energy, and now we have a lot of characters without shadow energy, so Hongju is a little bit forgotten now, but but we remember him, and we are looking at ways of reworking him. But I'm not sure. He's like top three heroes probably on our list. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the specifics of that list, but we sometimes talk about him. Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. You said top three. That's a very nice position. I think mostly about him, he's got good range and everything. I just two things I'd like to see, just in my opinion. So the upper attack is very punishable. Like you can't do a full upper attack without getting grabbed at all, except if you're at like the corner or something. And the second thing I'd like to see fixed for him is the speed, because if you like let's take the special attack for example. It's got amazing range. It takes like almost the entire um screen, I guess, if you could say that. But it's very slow and it can be interrupted pretty easily. So I think the speed for all attacks, but like I'm just taking the special attack for example. I think it would be very well to work on the speed of Hongju.
Yeah, I think definitely like tweaking existing animations would be easier for us because he's got this Trichaku weapon, and it was a nightmare to animate, as far as I know, because it's technically very unusual for us, because we either have this dual weapon in each hand, or we have a weapon that you need to hold in both hands. And here it's like a mix of those two concepts, and there are some problems in regard to making new animations for him. But tweaking existing, yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Xiao Ji.
Okay.
We need to move to another one, and actually, like, yeah, we have 10 more minutes, I believe. Like, yeah, we plan to have it for 2 hours. Yeah, but let give you more time just because many of you asking questions. So first of all, I want to ask text question to Arseni. Can you tell us King of the Legion story about how he was punished by Mnemus, and about the story of his 4 different energy sets? What the timeline of him in these skins? Also, can ancients have copies of themselves in other worlds? Like there are 5 other King of the Legion, or only one and his same?
We definitely have different King of the Legions in different worlds, because we have a King of the Legion in Shadowfight 3 and King of the Legion in Shadowfight Arena. The story about Nemus. This is about current Shadowfight 3 story about the Void and I'm afraid to spoil anything because
Okay,
I
so
work on Arena. Yes, yes. But
it will be revealed in future, yeah.
of course, yes.
Okay.
Today I talked about it with the writer of Shadow Fight 3. There are great stuff planned.
Okay. Then we cannot reveal it yet. Let's
Yeah.
wait. Okay, thank you. Uh, next. Okay, we Asta. Let's invite you. Hello.
Assalamu alaikum, guys.
Walaikum salam.
I'm glad
Walaikum
to
salam.
be here with you, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
My question is, why Shadowfight doesn't support an Arabic language?
Good question.
Who will answer? Arseny or me?
I think it's better you.
Okay,
I
okay,
don't
I'm
think
yeah.
from
it's
Egypt,
easy.
by the way.
Yeah, it's quite difficult to add more languages because we've looked at current meta when we like meta. What languages do other games support when we released the game? And I think we became bigger the last couple of years, right? Renamed into Shadow Fight 4 Arena. And now adding new languages is a pain because we have got lots and lots of texts. And to add a new language, we need to translate all our texts like to that language. So basically, we track the requests, and we have some requests for languages. And if the requests would outnumber the that will count if it's good for us to add this language, we'll make it. But currently, we're working with, I think it's 9 languages currently. Arseny, what number is
More.
it?
I think
I
more.
just say that because
More.
it's difficult for me to understand the story mode.
Well,
Okay.
we had some requests for Arabic. I don't know why. Maybe there's this growth in player base, and if it's the case, we'll consider it as a language, right?
Thank you.
Mhm.
I just say that because my Arabic friends play the game and they have this problem. So when I know you do that, I just ask you that question.
Okay.
Thanks. Yeah.
Collect your Arabic friends, please. Go to me and send your IDs. We will like research this question deeper.
Thank,
Yeah,
thank you.
because maybe we will find additional arguments for the team. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Um, okay, next, I think the latest one for today is Unity SFA. I see a lot of more requests. I will like screenshot all of you and we'll give you first draw next time. For now, yeah, let's talk to Unity SFA and we'll wrap up, I believe.
Hello.
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 Why
No.
is my voice clear?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely yes.
Okay, thank you. So I have couple of questions that I wanted to ask. First, I will start off being a creator. The main problem that I face is during a game data update that comes, all the journals get cleared. Now I understand this is a problem that has been addressed, but I believe that it should only happen when major updates come. When major updates come, I can understand that the journals are getting restored. But normally, a small data update when it comes, They should at least announce in some social media channels that we are actually launching a game data update so that we can prepare in time. Normally, we have to store our gameplays, and to create content, sometimes we have to record. This becomes a problem many times. This is one of the questions.
Hmm. Okay, so yeah, let's. I mean, we will think about
I
how to sort
I
out.
can answer. I can answer for the technical side of things. Why it's been the case we clear these journals, and we have some theory that what can be done, not to clean it every time something changes, but basically we have this battle log. So it's like text file that describes all that is happen, what happened in a match, right? And by that log, you can step by step recreate the entire match. So this feature of replays were based upon our deterministic approach to PvP. For example, in Shadow Fight 3, it's not deterministic. So we had to make it deterministic because of real-time cross like playing with other people, right? So, and the only thing that we have is this battle log, and if game is being updated, uh, some things like animations or like damage can be changed, right? Uh, uh, for example, like balancing patch, right? We had a hero with one attack, and then attack changes, and it's now completely different attack. And so, if we try to recreate the match using the new like server data about uh, like this new kick, uh, the outcome would be different. Even probably you would lose against instead of winning. Right? It won't be um, representative of your real results. But not each update we change something about the battle. So we are thinking about ways for ways to track does something changes or not, and probably will make it so that only rarely this journal would be wiped, right? So, and about
Okay.
telling you beforehand, it's I think the question for Joe, because we have sometimes we have some emergencies, like we need to fix something as soon as possible, so there is no time to inform you beforehand. But usually we have these regular updates each week, and this is like can be you can be informed about them, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
So my
I
next
think.
question is about the fight pass. So
But
normally
it,
for a progressing player, the fight pass value is quite good. I will say the fight pass value that it gives for a progressing player is very, very good. But for someone who has reached the end game, it's not generally very good compared to what we used to get before. For someone who has reached the last point of the game, I would say they normally don't get anything out of the fight pass. They get some event tickets that help them to get something from the events, but still it is not really beneficial for them if they are purchasing the fight pass. That is one thing, and also the recolored versions that they introduce nowadays. The skins that we get at the last tier of the fight pass is not really worth the price, I would say, for someone who has reached the highest point in the game. So what are your opinions on that?
Yeah, I agree with you that Fight Pass is basically the ways for like newer players or players on mid game to progress faster towards end game. Uh, uh, we had our own analytics about Fight Pass, and even players who like purchase it in late game, lots of times they don't fully unlock the skin, the last reward. So we have some thoughts about Fight Pass, and we have some thoughts what to do about it. But currently, it's gonna stay like the same, not the same. Not a lot is gonna happen to it in the nearest future, but we have some plans about it later down the line. So yeah.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
so I wanted to ask one last question,
No, sorry.
if you may allow.
Sorry. We will
So
wrap up, I believe. Sorry. Yeah, we
okay,
will answer. Yeah, we will answer. It will be just not very good
yeah,
for
it won't
others.
be very
Yeah.
long.
No. I mean, not very good for other players to have 3 questions answered. Okay, I think we will wrap up today's AMA. We will collect all the questions from the chat. We'll answer them separately. For those who have the hands raised, you will be first in the first row next time. We will still host AMA, these types of AMA regularly. I think once per 3 months, I think at least. Maybe more frequently, let's say. For now, and just a reminder for those who wasn't there on last Saturday, I'm hosting voice chats with players more frequently. So it was last Saturday. Next will happen, I think, not this week, but week after. So yeah, thank you all for coming. You still can ask your question in text chat. We'll answer definitely. Thank you. Thank you. I think Sombridge,
Thank you very much.
we need to
Keep
create special live with
fighting.
you.
Mhm.
Keep fighting, yeah. What other toxic phrases
No,
do we have?
it's our motto. It's not a toxic emoji.
Crying Helga, crying Helga.
No.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your
Thank
questions.
you.
It's great to see so many people passionate
Yeah, the
about
questions were
the
great.
game.
I hope we could answer at least something like not in a way that we can't tell, or maybe we'll work around it later. So, yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.